Hi, everybody. Joe Chaffee here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, which is at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be talking about severe weather that'll be going on from the Appalachians to the Carolinas and Virginia. We've got a very cool air mass that's heading into the Northeast and even down into the northern mid-Atlantic states for Wednesday. We'll tell you what that means. And we'll start to look ahead to the weekend and beyond. That's again tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 7:35 p.m. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. Whether you're a professional landscaper or a do-it-yourselfer, get over to Omni and get what you need. 631-756-1125 is the phone number. The website, omnitruevalue.com. And Tempest by Weatherflow, the revolutionary Tempest weather system. You can get it and join the fastest growing observing weather network on the planet. The link is on the descriptor to this video, and there's also all sorts of other weather merchandise there. If you make a purchase and use the coupon code Joe and Joe Weather Show, you get 10% off your purchase. All right, so we've got just a few things going on this afternoon. As of 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're looking at the first severe thunderstorm watch that's up for much of central and eastern Kentucky, except for the north, and northeastern Tennessee, western Virginia. And we may see an additional watch or two go up before this is all said and done. The severe weather is going to be concentrated today in the southern Appalachians and central Appalachians, eastward to Virginia and interior North and South Carolina. We'll show you on the map in a second. The other risk to talk about in the Northeast, it's very dry today. It's going to be very dry tomorrow and into Thursday, although tomorrow I think is going to be far drier. So there is fire risk, and we do even have red flag warnings up for Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts for the possibility that there could be some brush fires. Otherwise, the weather across much of the rest of the nation at the moment is fairly quiet. Here's our northeast satellite loop as we've got sunshine and warm temperatures. A cold front is to our north, and you can see the bright white clouds that are coming down with that particular front right in here. And behind it, you notice how dark it is here. That is really clean Canadian air that is moving southeastward. And it's also cold Canadian air. Meanwhile, these clouds are streaming eastward, and that's blow off from the developing thunderstorms that are setting up now in the central Appalachians. You can see there's a twist here on the full U.S. satellite view as we look back into the lower Mississippi Valley. That area is extending eastward, and a lot of this is going to be coming out. But this area is going to pass to the south, off the Virginia coast, and out. The northern fringe of that might reach southernmost New Jersey for a brief time. And then you've got this front that's moving southeastward. That's actually the mechanism here that is suppressing all the more tropical moisture that is to the south, and the more energetic moisture, the fact that you're getting some thunderstorms out of that. You're not going to see much in the way of showers or thunderstorms with that front to the north. In fact, for eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England, when that moves through, there's going to be nothing as far as showers are concerned. So this is what we have on the radar as of 1:30. We've got showers in northern Maine, and you can see the frontal showers to the north are sliding east-southeastward, mainly clipping northern New England. And then you go south, and you start to see the developing line of some showers and thunderstorms across Kentucky, with some rain that extends into Ohio and over into West Virginia, and that area is moving east, and everybody in between is nice and quiet. Some scattered storms in parts of the Gulf states, some scattered showers in the southwest, and also up in the northwest. This is what it looks like from the Storm Prediction Center's view. Enhanced risk: northeastern Tennessee, southeastern Kentucky, western Virginia, and a small portion of northwestern North Carolina. A 2 to 5% tornado risk goes along with this. And that marginal risk area as far south as northern Georgia and Alabama into Mississippi, and as far east as southeastern Virginia and northeastern North Carolina. We also have a marginal risk for the west central plains, and it'll be in the western plains tomorrow. We have a marginal risk. Tornado risk is less than 2%, and a marginal risk across the Gulf, the central and eastern Gulf states. On day 3, which is Thursday into Friday, we've got a marginal risk in parts of West Texas on up into Oklahoma. And as far as rainfall is concerned, the next weather system of any importance really is going to come for the Northeast and North and Mid-Atlantic states. It's going to be Friday night into Saturday, and that's with a cold front and a little bit of an ocean low that's going to wiggle its way northward with a extra shot of moisture with that, and that might bring a half an inch of rain to parts of southern and southeastern New England. Most areas in the Northeast and northern Mid-Atlantic states, we're talking about a quarter of an inch, in some places even less. A bit more robust in the southeast over the next week, and also across the southern plains, and then less so up into the Pacific Northwest. So we've got this cold front here. We've got the GFS up for you. We've got this area of thunderstorms with this energy that's coming out of the central plains and moving east. And as we said earlier, that's going straight east. This front is moving southeast, sort of suppresses everything, keeps it from moving up the eastern seaboard. So by tomorrow morning, it's gone. And then we are replacing that with a rather cool northerly flow. There's a very chilly high that is moving up into the northern Great Lakes here, and that's going to be pulling down that cooler air down the East Coast. And it's Wednesday night and Thursday into Thursday morning that I'm going to point out here. These are forecast low temperatures off the digital forecast from the Weather Service, and you're looking at coastal lows that'll be in the 40s, low to mid 40s, but go inland and not too far inland, and you've got a lot of areas showing temperatures below freezing from northeast Pennsylvania, northeastward through the Catskills, the middle and upper Hudson Valley, across northern Connecticut, and particularly up as you get into Massachusetts and points northward. So we're talking late season frosts and freezes Thursday morning for areas well north and west of the coast. So we'll be dry, obviously. Daytime temperatures tomorrow not getting out of the 60s. The high moves off the coast, southeast of Long Island, south of Nantucket, and that opens the door for southeast to south winds Thursday and Friday. That's going to hold the temperatures down, so we'll probably see 60s on Thursday for daytime highs. Maybe upper 60s coast and lower 70s inland on Friday, which also should be a dry day. And then you see that low, that little low that forms off the North Carolina coast, kind of wobbles its way northward. Here comes the next cold front of importance Friday night. So we'll look for some showers late Friday night into Saturday afternoon. Then everything moves out except for southeastern and eastern New England. It's going to take a little more time. So weather conditions could start to improve during Saturday afternoon for eastern PA to southern New England. And then as we move on into Sunday, it should be a pretty decent day with sunshine with another high to our north. So temperatures are going to be back to near normal or maybe slightly cooler than normal going into the first parts of next week. And tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, we'll take it further along so we can start talking about the Memorial Day holiday weekend, which is not this weekend, but the weekend that follows. So we'll see you tonight at 7:35.